Okay, Dark Atomic here again with the second announcement for King of the Hill Season 6. As you see, we're here on the front page of the King of the Hill forums. This banner is still the Season 5 banner, but this will be changed soon, because there's a competition ongoing at the moment where you can send in your banner. And the best banner, which will be chosen by Paul, will get the Season 6 banner. But now let's go to the updates, and you can see here the badges shop. First of all, look at this artwork. This was made by the best Bloons TD player, and that's just awesome, isn't it? I mean, this just looks amazing. I really appreciate that. Just thank you very much. It's really cool. All right, what is the badges shop? In the badges shop, you can spend your badges to get certain things. As you know, in the past, the badges decided your starting position in the next season, and seasons were time limited and all that stuff, and it was quite complicated. And all that is removed and is exchanged by the badges shop, which is much easier to understand and much better as well. So you can spend your badges for first cosmetical things. That's just, for example, if you want a different color for your name, you can spend 10 badges to get that color. For example, if you want not purple, but I don't know, green for your name, yeah, then you can, for 10 badges, you can get this, this different color for your name. Also, if you want a different font for your name, for example, not this standard font, but like with the letters being a bit more, I don't know, a bit more spaced, or I don't know what the difference is. If you want another font, you can buy that for 10 badges as well. But these are just the cosmetical things. Of course, you can't choose the colors that symbolize a certain status, for example, gold, silver, bronze, purple, and black, but only colors that are not used yet. All right, then you can challenge more players above you. This, how much that costs, that decides on which kind of player you want to challenge. You can spend 1 badge and challenge up to 4 more peasants above you. So, for example, alright, there aren't that many in the rankings at the moment, but let's see something with position 78. Usually he can challenge people up to 58, but if he spends a badge, he can challenge people up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 54. Yeah, and this can be accumulated 3 times. So if he spends 3 badges, he can challenge people all the way up to 46. Then you can challenge up to 2 more vessels above you for 1 big grin badge, which is worth 2 smile badges. So, for example, if Kairn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 could usually challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, this is skipped, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people above you until Assassin Boy 2600. But if he now wants to challenge Derek Go 2 or Crearty 5, 6, 7, 8, then he has to spend a badge and can challenge those as well. Also, this can be accumulated 3 times. If you spends 3 badges, you can challenge up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until Rosu Gamer he could challenge if he spends 3 badges. And for Nobleman, it's a bit more expensive. You can challenge 1 more Nobleman above you for 2 badges. So if I can challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until Kier Picatendo. But if I want to challenge Bablutje, I would need to spend 2 badges. And if I would spend 6 badges, I would be able to challenge 3rd member, who is the actual king. Alright. Then the 3rd point is probably the most interesting one, is the knights. Oh my god, the knights. Did he say knights? Yes, I said knights. As most of you probably know, there were knights back then in Season 2 and 3 in King of the Hill. Back then, you needed to challenge knights to even join this ranking. This is completely different now. You still can just fill in the Google Doc and join King of the Hill and move your rankings up just as you did before. But there is another option now to move up the rankings really fast, and this is by challenging a knight. This is just the old artwork, by the way. And if you challenge a knight, you need to pay 3 big green badges to challenge one of the knights. The knights are Babelutje, Thunder Monkey for the win, and Pro Borderlands Gamer. All 3 of them are really skilled and they are really hard to beat. So even if you spend the badges, this is by far not guaranteed that you get the reward. This is just, if you spend the badge, you just get the chance to play them. So you need to spend your badges wisely. So what is the reward if you beat the knight? So this is pretty amazing. For example, if Bloons Master 227 spends 3 badges and challenges one of the knights and wins, then he jumps in the ranking directly to the 15th position, which is the last nobleman position. So you still get a nobleman by beating a knight, but you can't challenge him for free anymore, but you need to spend badges for that. And also, you can still move up the rankings, which will be... Usually you will just move up the rankings the regular way. I mean, knights are still pretty hard to beat, and that's just something you can do with your badges. But this still, the way up the rankings work as they did before. But if you are really good and have the badges, you can give it a try and challenge a knight, and maybe you're... maybe you can win against the knight and take the 15th position in the ranking. Alright, here series against knights are all best of 5. All the King of the Hill rules apply, obviously. These are the knights, and yeah, that's basically it. I mean, we can look at all the other changes I did to the forums post. The badge shop is added right here, the knights, and here you can see all the King of the Hill Google Docs. So what happened to the first announcement, what I told there, if you look for one of these Google Docs, you can just click on this on these links here. You can find all of them here. These are the news. And also there's something added in the FAQ. Here are all the managers of King of the Hill, the knights, this was changed, and something else right here also. And for the history, here's nothing right now, but this will be there will be games soon. Here are the King of the Hill Season 6 battles and King of the Hill Season 6 Knight versus Challenger battles, and these were the basic changes to the front page. And looking forward to see a new season, new cool Season 6 members. We have some really cool ones sent in so far. And thanks again to the best BTD player. You are definitely one of the best BTD graphic designers. This banner just looks really cool, and see y'all.